Food donation. So why is food donation considered to be one of the auspicious act or a prime duty of every human being? There are multiple kinds of donation our ancestors have prescribed. These are not done as a remedy. First of all, we should remember that when we donate something, okay, then my problem will go off. If you set your expectation that I have to do something to get something, you are opening a new bank account in karma. The point is, it is your duty to do. We are here to give whatever we have. First is self-sustenance, and then what you have is fulfilled, your duties are fulfilled, rest is to give it back. Okay, so you have to be very clear when it comes to donation. Even when you do a donation and take a picture and post it, then it is added as karma, because you are expecting an attention, you are expecting something out of it. Without any expectation, you have to give it. It is your duty. What you get as a reward from nature, it is up to the nature to decide, and you can accept it with wholeheartedly. You don't have to say no to it again. So it is coming from nature, you can take it, nothing wrong in it, and you should take it. You should acknowledge what nature is giving it back. So there are multiple kinds of donation. If you take their scripts, they speak a lot about various kinds of donation. There's a tons. Maybe we will do another video about various donation, and I don't want to talk about the benefits out of it, but I want to understand how donation influences our life in return by like a byproduct. In what way it enhances our life. The best thing I can tell you is, psychologically, you go and donate and give something from your heart without any expectation and come back. And then you will know there is some change in you. You will feel much more lighter. Your heart will be, you feel like your heart is so light and expanded. So that is a very important feeling that you should have it as a human being. Try that and let me know. Apart from that, so what happens is, let's say, like in our generation, like in my previous generation, like multiple people are there, because of them I'm here as a byproduct. So they have done something wrong to some family. I'm just take it like a story. You are in a village, your grandfather, great grandfather, like that, you go 5-6 generation back, and then you notice there is some kind of a, knowingly or unknowingly, you have done harm to another person, another family. So that time they give a curse, or whatever they undergo in their life, they curse you or they undergo that pain. So that is taken into your conscious. So it keeps on traveling between multiple generations. At some point it will reach its manifestation state, and it will start manifesting. So you will have to repay for it to balance the nature. So what those generations, the people who got affected, their generations is also expanding, right? They will be expanding and they will be going. So somewhere when you start donating this food, wherever you get an opportunity, food donation is something I'll say, do it without even thinking. First is, when you think of donation, immediately do it. The best is you should prepare and give it. You should see that person, that is more beneficial. So when you give this food, someone in that generation who is undergoing that pain, or because of you, maybe your great grandfather, like somewhere you might be king and you have abandoned somebody's land, you encroached their land and they are suffering. If any one person had your food, which you are repaying it back, the whole cycle of generation which you are undergoing and the future generation will be nullified easily. This is the easy method you can do. So that is why you will have to donate. That is why, to cut that, wherever they get opportunity in temple. In those days, temple were the spiritual centers, people come and meet and make decisions. Everything they do it in the temple only. But nowadays, that is like an option for us. But that is why wherever you get chance in your native or anywhere, food donation. You don't know how all the people affected around you, we don't know their family tree. We ourselves don't know what is our own family tree, right? We can only trace it back to 3-4 generation. So somewhere down the line, so we would have definitely affected someone, knowingly or unknowingly. That is why we have taken the human life again to rectify our mistakes. So donating food is one of the easiest method that can help you nullify many things. Even if the food you donated to people, it didn't reach that family tree of the affected person, still the new people whom you have been fed, their blessings will come. So at one stage when this karma is trying to manifest, on the other side when you have more blessing, so it will automatically make your life, it will nullify or it might enhance your life. So make it as a habit, as food donation is one of your primary duties. And particularly this week, this Malay Paksha is one of the auspicious time for your ancestors. And do practice food donation. Make sure you give food to as many people as you can according to your capabilities, but make sure you can do anything. It could be a small fruit or a food you eat. You can allocate something to some person. It doesn't have to be human being alone. It could be animals, it could be birds, it could be trees and plants. Pouring water is like feeding them. It's one of the best charity you can do. Unknowingly, you have to be creative here. More life has to be influenced by you, and their life has to enhance because of your action. So food donation in a form of eating food or feeding birds or animals or pouring water to a plant, these are very noble acts, and these will be a huge blessing. If you don't have to expect any returns, but just do it as a duty with selflessly, your future generation will thank you for it. So do engage it and let me know. We'll talk in a dedicated video another time about various donations and various kinds of charity that we have to be involved. There are some mandatory lists we have to follow. At least we have to do it at least once in our lifetime. I'll talk about that in detail in some of the other videos. That's all I have for now. I hope this kindles the giving behavior in you, and it is passed on to the next generation. And I'll meet you in another interesting video. Bye.